Hello, welcome to your lesson on fingerpicking the guitar. I'm Brenda and I'm going to show you how to do it from the start. The first thing you want to do is get yourself into position, because the better your posture is for this, the easier it will be to learn how to fingerpick. So I am using a classical guitar footrest. You can Google this and find it on the internet anywhere from $10 on up. It's adjustable. I have mine adjusted under my left foot because I'm a right-handed guitar player. So I put my left foot up, I have my guitar on my left leg, and it's dropping down, and this right leg is kind of holding it in place. This puts your shoulders level when you bring your arm up to play the guitar, and you can kind of lean into the guitar. And then this hand is very loose, and so you'll see it has a curve coming down here, and that puts your hand in proper playing position. So that's number one, get yourself into position. Number two is the thumb. You want the thumb to go in a circular motion like this, not back like that, but the thumb is kind of arched and it's going in a circular motion. The thumb, for our purposes, for now, is going to play the bottom three strings. So I'm just holding the guitar and I'm going to play the bottom three strings in a circular motion. So that's number one. While you are playing your thumb in this circular motion, your other three fingers, fingers 1, 2, and 3, are just curved, bent, and resting on, number 1 is on the G string, number 2 is on the B string, and number 3 is on the E string. So they're just resting there for now, because for now you're focusing on getting that circular motion going with the thumb, which is going to play the lower 3 strings. And you can just do this while you're watching television if you're sitting properly, and you just kind of get that circular motion going in the thumb. So you have your posture, and then you get your thumb going. And when your thumb ends up playing, when it ends playing a string, it's real close here. It's not out here. So you want to keep everything fairly tight but relaxed. So the thumb plays and ends up really close to the other fingers. Okay? The third thing is to get your fingers going. 1, 2, and 3. Now, they pull back just like this. You don't pull out. You'll see some people pulling out. You get a much better sound, and it's better technique if you pull back, because that will keep your fingers very close to those strings and you won't lose track where you are. So rest your thumb on a lower string like the E string. Don't push in on it. The wrist is actually out, and you'll see people doing some great picking like this, but I'm teaching a very classical kind of posture and hand position, and so you want this real loose. I do not advocate planting the finger. I think that the pinky, I think that limits you in some ways when you start to get into more advanced things. So the fingers just pull back, and so you just want to play them like this and rest your thumb on that E string. Then you might try it resting your thumb on the A string and just pulling back. And it's good not to try to do it too fast, because fingerpicking is all about being very smooth. So slow and steady is always better than fast and sloppy. That's what I always say. So the thumb is resting on the A string now, and you just pull it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and just do that until it just feels good. Make sure your wrist, see my wrist is pretty stable, it just stays here. Then rest your thumb on the D string. 1 and 2 and it's just resting there. And then you can move it to the A string just to rest it there, so you get used to the thumb being in different positions. And the fingers stay in the position they can easily play those strings. I would suggest doing that until it feels good. So you've got the posture, the thumb, those 3 fingers, and now we're going to add a bass string. So let's play a D chord, and the D is the D string, is the base of the chord. So now we're going to put that pattern, we're going to play that D, just play this, get used to the thumb in a circular motion here, and we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and thumb, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and just do that until it feels really comfortable. Everything should be real relaxed. Don't pull your hand out, pull your fingers back. And now if you want to go to a G chord, the 4 chord, D, E, F, G, G is the 4 chord, you play that bass note on the E string, and you keep those 3 fingers on the G, B, and E strings. And it helps to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. This is called we're rolling up and then rolling back. Roll up, roll back, and do that until it feels really great. And then you go to the A string, and of course you're going to play the A bass note and the same 3 strings with fingers 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and see how everything's relaxed, and you hardly can tell that my fingers are playing. Now go back to D and 2 and 3 and if you will practice it slowly and steadily, soon you'll have so that's the key to the whole thing, is get it slow and steady and relaxed. And you can see by the way I'm sitting, everything is just kind of relaxed and in a natural position. I don't feel tension anywhere. It's just all right there. So give this a try. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to have a lot of lessons like this that I will be posting. And, you know, it's always great to get a thumbs up, but I really want to know what you think. And I just encourage you to go slowly and then just gradually speed up. In this lesson, we're doing a 3-4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... But in future lessons, I'll be teaching you some other picking patterns that will be based on this technique that I've covered right now. Have fun playing it and playing around with it, and I'll see you in the next lesson.